You're tuned into the RAINCLOUD Defense Business Briefing, bringing you concise 3-minute interviews with members of RAINCLOUD Defense. Today, we're speaking with Perry Boyle. He's Chief Executive Officer at MITS Capital, and Perry is joining us from Ketchum, Idaho in the US. Perry, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Could you provide a brief overview of your professional journey?
Absolutely. So I spent 30 years on Wall Street in many different roles. I was an investment banker. I was a stock analyst. I ran an equity research department. I helped found an investment bank. And I worked at a hedge fund, a global hedge fund, and helped quadruple the size of that before retiring to beautiful Ketchum, Idaho in 2019. I came out of retirement when I was sitting here in my home office, and I was reading that the Russians had launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine, and the light bulb went off for me that the world had changed, that the US might not be the superpower that I thought it was, that during my entire life, everything had gotten better. And maybe this was the catalyst for things to maybe not get better for the next decade. So I contacted the Ukrainian embassy in Washington, D.C., just asked what I could do to help. And they looked me up on LinkedIn. They said I knew something about money. They needed a lot of money. They put me in touch with some Ukrainians who have become my partners. And we started up MITS Capital to bring investment capital into Ukraine, into its domestic defense industry, with the big picture goal of getting the Russians out of Ukraine and getting Ukraine into a European security network and integrating Ukraine's defense industrial base into that of Europe.
Okay, that's very, very impressive. So could you tell us a bit more about how MITS Capital operates and, what were your main milestone or
Yes.
Yes?
So MITS Capital is an investment group. I'm the sole American. I live in the middle of nowhere, but we operate out of Kyiv, Ukraine. We run multiple businesses. We run MITS Accelerator in partnership with American University Kyiv. We've run 2 cohorts of defense technology startups through that process. We'll run a 3rd cohort later this year. We are the MITS Capital is also the sponsor of MITS Lightning Fund, which is a venture capital fund investing in seed and early growth rounds for Ukrainian defense technology companies. MITS Lightning Fund has a portfolio of 12 companies right now. We'll add another 6 to that this year. And I believe MITS Lightning Fund is the largest investor in Ukrainian defense technology startups. MITS Capital also has an investment banking and advisory service business where we represent several substantial Ukrainian defense contractors, either in their acquisitions, capital raising, or other M&A activities. And then MITS Capital also owns MITS Lab. MITS Lab does deep tech research, starting up companies in areas that are vital to the combat commands in Ukraine. Our first venture is building a novel energetics technology into something that can be used on the battlefield.
Well, that certainly is very impressive, to say the least, and very comprehensive as well. I'm sure that our viewers want to continue this conversation and learn more. So you can connect with Perry directly on RAINCLOUD Defense. And if you're not yet a member, please join RAINCLOUD Defense by asking an invitation at raindefense.ai. Thanks a lot, Perry.
Thank you.